Hi, I'm Sabrina, and I know you could be spending your time watching anything other than this, but I want to thank you for being here, and I hope you can find value in what I'm about to share. Estate planning is complex. I know it can be confusing, and I'm here to help. I'm not going to give you a bunch of lawyer talk, so let's just get started. If you don't have an estate plan, I can assure you your children will be overwhelmed when you pass. Next, family arguments tend to arise when people are confused and emotions are fragile. Again, without an estate plan, all of these emotions of sadness and pain can split up a family. Lastly, if you don't have an estate plan, judges aren't going to know what you want. And oftentimes, what they decide doesn't align with what you may have intended. In case you haven't guessed it, an estate plan makes everything smoother for everyone. Let's go over some tools that lawyers use to make all of this happen. The first tool is a will. You may know it as a last will and testament. A living will is very different from the type of will we're going to talk about today. A living will deals with medical choices. However, a will that we're going to talk about today deals with what happens to your property after you pass. This will is designed for two main purposes. The first is to name a person who will be in charge of distributing what you own when you pass. The second purpose is to list the people who inherit your money and property. Sometimes a will is a great estate planning tool, but only if used in conjunction with other specific planning techniques. If not used properly, this tool can lead to an expensive and drawn-out mess. The second tool is a trust. Now, you might think of a trust as only for the rich, and you may be saying to yourself, who do you think I am, Rockefeller? Well, listen, you certainly don't need to be Rockefeller to need a trust. That's just an old wives' tale. A trust is simply a vehicle or a box that holds your money and property. Your trust will be used for your care, and then it will go to those that you love per your directions. The trust helps your children because it's a guide that you create to clarify everything that they need to know. And guess what? If your children know what you want and it's in writing according to legal standards, then you don't need a judge to determine what's in your best interest or in the best interest of your family. If you like this information and want to learn more, please click below to receive a complimentary guide to estate planning.